Welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you here. Today's going to be a great day because we're going to start on the new content that was added to the game last month, I believe, called Undiscover, and we're going to be working with the EMH and Meryl Paris, Balana's and Tom Paris' daughter. I haven't seen any gameplay for this. I try to stay as blind as I could for this because I wanted to be a surprise. And I've only seen the trailer, so I'm super excited about this. I hope you're super excited about this. Let's contact the Ultimate Klingon as the next episode. Let's hail...
It's a pleasure to be acquainted. I'm Vakel Shan, captain of the USS Belfast. Admiral Quinn has recommended we team up for a high-priority mission, and truth be told, I'd welcome the support. We've been tasked with overseeing a diplomatic meeting between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. President Okeg has managed to arrange ceasefire negotiations on Khitomer, but the situation is delicate. The war with the Klingons has been ongoing for half a decade, and things have only escalated after the Undine infiltration. Still, this could be our one small chance to turn things around. Our job? Protect the President's delegation on board Starfleet 1 and safely escort them. I'll be waiting for you in the Khitomer system. Captain Cogran, a capable warrior, and our Imperial liaison will be meeting us there.
Okay, so a diplomatic mission and protecting the President. I don't know how good I am in diplomacy, to be fair, because of what happened.
By combining our strengths, we're sure to boldly go where no one has gone before.
Heck yeah. Due to, me trying to get the get to the controls on the last mission, and the Klingon did not trust me. So that diplomacy did not work at all. I get the feeling I'm going to reclaim rewards. Oh, my ship's from the other character. I'm gonna, if I can get these, I can have a better ship. Yes. This one right here, the Empress Miracle Worker Alliance Juggernaut, is supposed to be good for anti-proton builds, which I'm not there yet, but it should be a good ship either way. And I'm gonna also... I am not even going to attempt to say that name. Temporal Science Vessel is actually really good too. Well, I think it's really good for science. I haven't really watched that much on reviews for it, to be fair. And I've used it when it first came out on my event character because that's how who I unlocked it with. But the reason why I'm getting that is because there's a done. I'm not gonna... Yeah, done. The reason why I'm getting it right now, I'll change the name on that one, is because... it's mainly because there's an item on that ship that I really, really like. And I'll swap the mechanic or item from that ship onto a current ship that I'm using, mainly because... I just like it. It does damage over time. And I like anything that does damage over time, to be fair. Let me open this up. Because I'm going to take everything off of here. Everything off of here. I might have to skip this part in the video. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to skip this part of the video because this is the slow part. And you guys are not interested in this part. Alright, welcome back again. Alright, I had to make sure these guys had their stuff that I needed them to have. Except for Colas, who has Torpedo High Yield 1, but I'm not going to use that. So let's get started on the adventure. Our next mission. Super excited about this. Love the EMH from Voyager. Never
the
really
Klingons are willing to use any weapon available to destroy the Federation, even time itself. It falls to a small group of brave Starfleet officers to restore the timeline and rescue one of their own. Who controls this sector may determine who controls the war.
Yeah, haven't seen Meryl except when she was a baby on Voyager, so it'll be interesting to see what her personality is combined with B'Elanna's personality and Paris' personality, so it'll be interesting. Let's get started. Kuvamog.
This is President Okeg aboard Starfleet 1. Remember, this conference is vital to the future of the galaxy.
Captain Sean here. Copy that, Mr. President. Best foot forwards at all times. The crew of the Belfast has been briefed.
And you picked me.
Captain Cargren, Klingon Empire liaison to Anik Okeg, standing by. President, the IKS Nima is ready to escort you.
To help out. That's poor judging right there. Okay, so...
Good to see you, and right on time. As expected of a true Starfleet officer.
Yeah.
Sometimes that makes all the difference. We need to get the President's ship, Starfleet 1, within transporter range of the coordinates provided by the Klingons,
Okay.
and get the all-clear to beam down to Khitomer. I'll be assigned to the President once we arrive, and you'll be securing the premises. Speaking of, let me introduce you to my Chief of Security, Lieutenant Paris. She's a damn fine officer, and a quarter Klingon, too. Not unhelpful when it comes to building relations.
Nice! So she's a security officer. Amazing. It's an honor to work with you. Your reputation in Starfleet preceded you. To be fair, this is the first time I met you, but okay. That'd be
Admiral
nice.
Paris, Chief of Security of the USS Belfast, but Lieutenant will do. Nice to meet you. I get the feeling we'll make an excellent team. Ready to get to work when you are.
Heck yeah. On your mark.
I hope you don't mind me checking in along the way. This meeting is delicate, and I'd like to make sure everyone is prepared.
Are you the
Glad
president?
to have you with us, Mr. President.
Oh, okay.
Any words of wisdom before we arrive?
Khitomer is a key location in the history of our two civilizations, and home to many important meetings.
This planet hosted the Khitomer Conference of 2293, if I'm not mistaken.
Conspiracies aside, the final outcome was historic, and its gift of peace lasted for generations.
Let's hope for a similar outcome today. Your attendance is as much of a security risk as it is a show of goodwill.
Lieutenant.
It is up to the Federation to take this first critical step. We cannot allow a repeat of Cestus 3.
Yeah, of course not. I don't even know what happened at Sisters 3. From what it sounds like, bad. Bad things happen.
3, they're going to Germany!
Of course.
Sir, sensors are picking up several Gorn vessels in the area. It's an ambush.
Of course.
Rebel Guard! So some of them are willing to stand up and fight after all.
There we go. That's the one from the temporal
Starfleet 1
weapon.
is under fire. Shields won't hold for long.
Hang tight, Mr. President. We won't let you down.
The Klingon Empire will fall!
Reason why I like it. Like I said, it brings people in. Brings enemy ships in, and it does damage over time. It's amazing. And if you saw the visuals, I don't know if you've seen it on that one, it shows kind of a ghost-like face coming from it. Maybe if I, once the 2 minutes up again, I can show you guys again. Yeah, it shows like a ghost face, like a wailing ghost face, just kind of coming up from it.
If a fight is what they want,
Pretty
then
cool.
the Belfast is happy to oblige.
No bold moves, Lieutenant. Focus on Starfleet 1.
Disrupt the conference! The Saurian must perish! The ship must fall!
No, the ship's not gonna fall. No, I love having that. mainly because it, like I said, it brings people in, or brings enemy ships in, and then it does damage over time. It's amazing.
The ranks are thinning. I'm detecting fewer Gorn starships in the system, Captain.
That's good. Should have done a recolor on this. Oh, that'll probably be next time.
We have bested these Pitach Poo. You were ready to die just to take out your president in battle.
Starfleet 1, this is the USS Belfast.
Hey.
What's your status? President Okeg, do you copy?
To be fair, I wasn't even looking at the optional right there, but I'm glad that succeed.
USS Belfast, IKS Nema. This is the President. We're all right. Just a bit shaken up.
Oh, I bet.
Mr. President, we need to postpone this conference. It's much too great of a risk for you to take. Our scan should have picked up on that ambush.
Yeah.
Postponing this conference is not an option, Captain Sean. This ceasefire deal could be the Federation's only chance to eventually make peace with the Klingon Empire. If that involves some degree of risk, then so be it. The members of my delegation joined this mission informed and ready for the task. However, this attack does beg a question. How exactly did the Gorn hide from our sensors?
Yeah, the war probably didn't help when I borrowed one of their Klingon ship and destroyed their planet killer, but you know, whatever. See, scans show their ships are equipped with Chronoton masking fields. The Dreamcatcher sustained minor damage. Lieutenant, status report?
The Belfast and IKS Nema have sustained minor damage as well. Most of the Gorn attacks were directed at Starfleet 1, and presumably President Okeg. However, aside from a few fluctuations in deflector harmonics and a brief spike in secondary EPS flow regulators, nothing approaches critical thresholds. The President's ship is holding up fine, all things considered.
Why would the Gorn be interested in an attempt on the President Okeg's life, or disrupting the peace conference? We need to stick together. Something feels off. Yeah, you're not wrong. My tactical officer will conduct a long-range scan of the system.
The Belfast will run a scan as well. Something does feel off.
Okay. Wait. Do it. Scan system. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Took me a minute, like, where are we going? I don't see the arrow, but I finally see it. I do like the new display right up here. Very nice compared to the old one. Or did we have one or did we not have one? I think we did, but it wasn't
Activating
as good.
long-range sensors and tachyon detection grid.
All right. I'm liking Meryl so far. Meryl's pretty cool. Granted, we didn't get to see much of her in Voyager because the last episode she was born. So that's pretty cool that they brought her back. There we go, we're gonna scan. Stop.
Sensors are clear, sir. No threats detected, masked or otherwise.
Huh.
Let's resume course before that changes.
Attacking Klingons is one thing, but the Federation? I find the circumstances of this Gorn ambush a little odd.
No, you're not wrong.
The Gorn should have challenged my vessel instead, and fought against one of their Klingon conquerors. Cowards.
The Gorn shouldn't have been able to close in on Starfleet 1. We need to improve our response time.
Okay. Yeah. Starfleet 1, right there.
President Okeg, The Klingon Empire acknowledges the arrival of your delegation to Khitomer. Our orbital defense post received reports of a rebel strike within the system, but readings were delayed due to the Gorn's chronoton masking fields. Still, your survival in the face of this unexpected obstacle bodes well. Perhaps you are worthy allies after all. You are cleared to beam down.
All right, let's do
The
it.
Federation is honored to be received on Khitomer. I can assure you that your openness to meeting with us is not misplaced. Our delegation's security escort dealt with the Gorn attack swiftly, thanks to the combined efforts of our respective captains. We will be beaming down shortly. Captains, when you're ready.
Ready. Sean, any last advice?
Once you've made it planetside, Lieutenant Paris will brief you on security measures. Remember, stay sharp. Confidence is key, but so is efficiency. History tends to repeat itself, and with Khitomer, that could be a problem. I'll meet you on the ground, and whatever comes, meet it head on. There's no time to second guess.
My favorite type of dealing with conflict. Head on, ask questions later. Aye, aye, Captain. Beam down. Honestly, I want my science officer with me. No, well... Yeah, science officer. Just case. Oh, look at him. All fluffy. The doctor!
Morale. Or should I say, Lieutenant Paris.
Doctor, I've missed you. You haven't aged a day.
Oh.
Well, I am afraid that's how it works. But if it would put you at ease, I can add an aging subroutine to my matrix.
Not on my behalf. You're perfect, just the way you are. Are you part of the President's delegation?
That's right. As the leading expert on species 8472, President Okeg is hoping that sharing our research with the Klingons will make up for our dismissal of the Undine threat. This, and a ceasefire deal, will hopefully lead to lasting peace between our people.
The Doctor pioneered research on the Undine aboard Voyager.
Yes.
It was considered revolutionary, both then and now. It is a pleasure to meet you, especially after your crew's incredible performance in the Khitomer system.
Smile.
I will let you get on with your security tasks and prepare for the conference. Doctor?
It's a goofy A smile. But it's adorable.
Good to finally meet you in person. Admiral Quinn's told me quite a lot about you. All good things, of course. Lieutenant Paris can give you a more detailed brief, but suffice it to say, we're looking to secure the whole premises. Make sure nothing's been tampered with.
There was good things about me? Dang, okay. Likewise, Captain Sean, copy that. I will report to Lieutenant Paris.
It's nice to put a real face to the name. We need to secure the building. I recommend starting with the courtyard in the next room. Oh, and keep in mind, we're in a melting pot of different cultures and delegations right now, but
Yes.
let's try to stay focused and keep our distance.
Ready. Let's go. Let's get this over with.
Ah, hold it right there. Just a moment. Greetings. I am the Emergency Medical Hologram Mark I, but you may call me Doctor. A pleasure to meet you, I am sure. If I may offer a recommendation, while I doubt you will encounter any Undine infiltrators here, you may still find my latest research quite riveting, should you wish to test it out. Here is a parameter you may use to optimize your tricorder for species 8472 biosignature detection. The science behind it is nothing short of remarkable. The settings account for polyfluidic.
Thank you, Doctor. Remarkable indeed. Tricorder setting and justice. See you at the conference.
I'll follow your lead.
Alright, so I get to talk to people. Right. Diplomacy. Speak with Ambassador... I am not even...
Ambassador Jiro Sugihara of the Federation Diplomatic Corps. I have to admit that the Klingons were right about the Undine infiltration of the Gorn hegemony, but I don't agree with the war they waged. Diplomacy and peaceful negotiation should come first, always. Anyway, I've been told I should keep my opinions to myself, and even more so if we manage to broker peace. Always looking for trouble, Jiro, even on what could be a pivotal day for our people, you Glommer.
I see. I commend your honesty. We've got to talk to President.
The importance of today's conference cannot be overstated. I am grateful for your assistance in orbit. Please, pass my thanks to your crew. The Gorn attack initially appeared to be an attempt at disrupting our conference and taking out Starfleet 1. However, I believe intelligence has details that might contradict this assumption. I am hoping the Klingons will see the value in a ceasefire agreement. I'm no stranger to finding common ground with my adversaries. After I succeeded President Nanyeta Bako, I offered my political opponents seats in my cabinet. As the saying goes, it takes a quadrant to raise a coalition.
Looking forward to your speech, President. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to attempt his last name. Speak with Kamen.
A Starfleet officer receiving classified information from the Klingon intelligence? Which, pooh! I suppose you'd have me sharpen your butt left too.
Yes.
I suggest you focus on your task.
I see. Thank you for your time. He's very friendly. Lovely attitude.
Starfleet Intelligence conducted a preliminary sweep of Khitomer some weeks ago. Klingon public opinion of the Federation is not favorable. However, they also seem to find no glory in the current stalemate. It looks like they're a little worse for wear after their interactions with the Undine, even if they won't let on. We can also safely rule out any conspiracies. Our intel suggests the rebel Gorn ambush that occurred in the system a short while ago had nothing to do with the Klingon Empire and everything to do with targeting the Federation. This is an ongoing investigation.
Good to know. Anything else that I should be aware of?
Well, while there are no Admiral Cartwrights in the crowd today, we have identified a person of interest. A Klingon by the name of Bavat will be in attendance. He's a contentious figure with a Federation criminal record. We can't forbid his house from attending as we're on Klingon ground, but we'll be watching him.
Wasn't he from the last mission? That is indeed valuable information. Thank you, Commander Burgess. What the heck? Right, I guess we're heading forward. Love the Klingon.
Let's start with this area.
Love the Klingon symbol, is always fun.
A Klingon in a Starfleet uniform? Just bah!
Pitiful.
Don't worry, Merle.
Scans are clear. It seems these Klingons have taken note of my appearance. I've never hidden my hybrid nature. As my godfather, the Doctor, encouraged me to be proud of this part of myself and taught me the meaning of self-worth. But truth be told, I'd rather be back on the Belfast right now. I'm chief of security, not a diplomat or an envoy. Still, if my being here helps prove that the Federation and the Klingons can coexist, then all of this will be worthwhile.
Sounds like a difficult journey of self-reflection. We might need to revisit that if we're going to work together. Let's move on for now. Well, there's the Gorn right there, acting all innocent. I didn't do it. Sure, what they all say.
Let's scan this room.
we're gonna scan this room. Ooh, nice outfit.
Another rebel attack in Klingon space. Reprehensible.
King Slathis does not assent to these renegade acts.
This area is clear.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
If the Gorn delegation is telling the truth, then the ambush we just thwarted was a rebel attack, and not a revolt instigated by the Gorn hegemony. Still, it seemed very coordinated.
It really did, honestly. I get the feeling that someone is pulling strings. Let's continue. Alright, looks like we're gonna head over here to the right. Yep. Wonder how this diplomacy is gonna work.
You know the drill.
Yep, know the drill. It's over there, okay. Earl, beat me over there.
I am Ambassador Koss of the Klingon Empire. I wish to meet with the Kuvah-Mach.
Ah, the Kuvah-Mach is an ancient myth. Paris is an impostor, a traitor to her people.
Oh, I remember that episode.
Federation. Creator vo narde krapu.
All clear. Let's move on.
Yep.
Quite a few opinions floating around today, huh? I say we speed things up and move on to the next room.
Just a moment, Lieutenant Paris. We need to discuss those Kuvah-Mach comments. I feel like there's something you might not be telling me. If we're going to work together, then I need you to tell me what this is about.
Fine. You're right. You might know this already, but there's an ancient Klingon religious text that describes the Kuvah-Mach, or Savior, as a figure that will restore the Klingon Empire back to its original glory. Many Klingons believe me to be this Kuvah-Mach because of the events that occurred in the Delta Quadrant aboard Voyager. My genetic material played a part in helping a group of Klingons. I'm happy to answer any questions about that if you think it's beneficial to our mission.
A good compromise. I do have questions about the Kuvah-Mach.
What do you want to know?
How does the ancient text describe the Kuvah-Mach?
The prophecy foretells the arrival of a messianic savior, Kuvah-Mach. It is said that this figure is stronger than sickness itself and destined to heal the Klingon people, leading them to glory. Some even say the Klingons will know the Kuvah-Mach before the Kuvah-Mach themselves know the world. A spiritual recognition, if you will.
I mean, we can fix that right now. Have you ever been sick?
What do you want to know?
Why is the Kuvah-Mach polarizing for the Empire?
Whereas some Klingons are devoted to the Kuvah-Mach, others disbelieve the figure's existence. Some even treat these religious texts as unworthy epics or conspiracy theories. Either way, I'm caught in the middle of a divided empire when all I ever wanted was to make the universe a better, more tolerant place. What do you want to know?
What role do your genetic material play in the Klingon history?
I was born aboard the USS Voyager, and as I said earlier, the Doctor is my godfather.
Yep.
In 2377, Voyager encountered a group of Klingon pilgrims aboard a D7 class battlecruiser. They were looking for the Kuvah-Mach because they were dying from a virus called the Nehret, which they originally believed to be nothing but old age. In order to save them, the Doctor resorted to using my genetic material to create a cure. Miraculously, it worked. And thus, I became the Kuvah-Mach.
Oh, wow.
What do you want to know?
This is all I need to know for now. Let's continue with our mission. Alright. Yeah, that wasn't a bad episode of Voyager. I believe season 7? Paris almost got his butt handed to him. But,
Running another scan.
It happens. My people. Hi guys, what's up? Yeah, catnip, right? Yeah. Okay, cool.
What weight could a conference possibly hold without the attendance of Gemfuck? Ha!
Yedoko! Walden is here in his stead. Now is not the time for dissent.
I'm detecting... false alarm. Just some residual readings.
Are we sure? That's usually bad. Like, if you think you detected something and it turns out it's not something, and then it turns out it is something, then, you know, usually how that starts.
We're all set, my good sir.
I will hold you accountable if this fails. There can be no deviation from the plan. Nach, Lodesmith.
Of course. I will not disappoint. We have an agreement after all. Let's disperse.
Are they having a secret meeting?
A Klingon ambassador with a human attendant?
Yeah.
I don't recognize the staffer, but I believe that's Ambassador...
Bavat, I believe. He has a Federation criminal record. I'm sure Starfleet intelligence is keeping tabs on him.
I don't know about you, but I think I've heard enough. And I trust that our intelligence units will monitor any outliers among the attendees. I suggest we have a look at our scan results instead. My readings are off in this room.
Let's take a closer look. I'll follow your lead, Lieutenant. Scan anomaly, alright. It's an Undine, isn't it?
This technology doesn't match any known Federation or Klingon designs. Its components are entirely non-standard. What do you make of this data?
The device assemble aren't built to any specs I can recognize. That's not from this quadrant, that's certain. Investigate device. Yay!
Huh. Faint traces of verteron particles.
This device is key to another coordinate in the system. Whether it presents a threat or it's inconclusive, let's report this to Shen and Kagrin. Yeah.
Kagrin, it is simple, I assure you.
Why the hell?
Undine biology is adaptive, with a morphogenic cellular structure.
I am no scientist, but I do not dispute the utility of weaponry meant to identify and eradicate the Undine.
It's unfortunate we still know so little about them, despite the doctor's research.
Ah, Morale. Your disposition suggests that there were no polyfluidic phase variances to report.
That's correct. No Undine infiltrators, Doctor. But we did find something else. Captain Sean, Captain Kagrin, we've discovered an unidentified device in the Hall of Heroes. Its origin cannot be traced and its functionalities are unknown. It doesn't appear to pose an immediate threat, but we can't be sure. Will you work on disabling the device while I transmit our findings to the rest of the team?
Run a multi-spectrum diagnostic scan to identify the energy conduit's power the device and sever them.
Good idea. That device is cause for concern. Even if it turns out to be harmless, we can't afford to take any chances. Let's confer with President Okeg.
I agree. What do you say, President Okeg?
I agree. This poses a considerable security risk. However, I'm too optimistic about the turnout of this conference to delay our diplomatic efforts any further. We need to honor our agreement with the Klingons. They will not respect any act that might be interpreted as a display of cowardice. We must stay the course. If Captain Kagrin is not opposed, then I propose we beam the device to the USS Belfast for further analysis.
It appears we are all aligned, but we should set up a containment field around the device before beaming it up. I'm on it. Am I on it? Finding weird devices everywhere. Secure and remove device.
Setting up a containment field and done. Ready for transport.
I'm not.
USS Belfast, this is Lieutenant Paris. We are beaming up an unidentifiable device for analysis.
There you go.
Stand by.
A cool device.
Begin shortly. All attendees must gather in the Hall of Heroes immediately.
Ooh, Hall of Heroes. That sounds fun. Oh. Went the wrong way. Sorry, Meryl.
Fellow delegations, the Federation is here today to seek peace with the Empire, in the hopes that it will be long-lasting. We believe we have been at odds for too long, and hope to prove today that our worth as allies is greater than our worth as foes. As the first act, we propose a ceasefire, then allying against a common enemy, the Undine. I have with me an expert who will share...
All this talk and no action. Why trust you, Okeg? Your Federation has already proven it does not respect the Empire. In the case of the Undine imposters in the Gorn hegemony, the Klingons were right all along, yet you failed to heed us.
You are right, and I know that Federation and Empire relations have often been tense, that our history is riddled with mistrust, that you believe we failed you on the topic of the infiltrators in the Gorn hegemony, and that our ways have been human-centric. But like Chancellor Gorkon, this Saurian too believes in the undiscovered country, and has read Shakespeare in the original Klingon. We'd like to start by sharing our classified research with you on the Undine, as a gesture of good faith. Doctor?
Greetings. You may call me the Doctor. It is an honor to speak to such a fine audience. I will be handing out data pads after our speech, so do stick around should you wish to discuss the details. As you all undoubtedly know, with great scientific advancement comes great responsibility. While ethics are not on the agenda, I am obliged to mention the dangers of the technology we have developed and the risk it poses to non-Undine life forms.
The Belfast is transmitting the results of the analysis performed on the unidentified device. It seems it's...
But I digress. To the crux of the matter, I have created technology that pairs modified tricorders with experimental nanoprobes. The tricorders, while still a prototype, detect the presence of Undine biosignatures. The nanoprobes are then... pardon me, my matrix.
Captain Sean, that device disrupts holo-emitter signals. Doctor!
Oh no! It's glitching out. Oh shit, now we have to pick up his emitter.
Hegemony! We curse the Empire!
Okay.
Captain! They've taken the Doctor!
Morale, look out!
Oh, no! Great. Oh no, come on, not the EMH. Right now we have to get it back from him.
Thanks. We need to take down these Gorn and retrieve the Doctor. Now!
Belfast, this is Sean. Khitomer Conference is under attack. Monitor all activity in orbit. No one leaves.
I knew I should have brought some cryo grenades along.
Come on. There we go. Yeah, a little too close to my space right there. Ow. Where's my turret? Oh, there. I was like, where's my turret? Go.
We need
There
to
we
take
go.
down the last remaining Gorn.
There we go. Oh. Dang, I was hoping he'll walk on the minefield. Are we down there?
Our warriors have identified additional rebel Gorn on the ground. It won't be long before they reach our location. As for Bavat, the Petach has conveniently beamed up to his vessel. He must have had allies on the inside. Klingons willing to look the other way and smuggle in his devices. Or perhaps this is another conspiracy.
Yeah, it could be.
I assure you the Federation has nothing to do with this, Captain Cogran. I can't say the same for Bavat, though. The Belfast has managed to lock onto his ship with a tractor beam, but I'm not sure how long it'll hold. Our scans show the Doctor is aboard, so we'll need to be careful.
My science officer, Zarva, reports that the Bavet ship is equipped with experimental technology. This could be a tough fight. I'll beam up and assist the battle.
I'm coming with you. We need to retrieve the Doctor. That's non-negotiable.
No, I agree.
All right, but I know you well, Moral. Get back in one piece, and no unnecessary risks. That's also non-negotiable. Understood? Cogran and I will stay behind to deal with the Gorn and evacuate the delegations. Belfast, this is Captain Sean. Beam the lieutenant directly to the bridge. Paris, you've got the con. Stay safe.
She won't be alone, Captain. You have my word. Dreamcatcher, this is Zarkon Shadowmane, ready to beam up.
This is Lieutenant Paris aboard the Belfast. We have a lock on Bavat's ship, the IKS Warwick. Recommend we hail them together before we take any drastic measures. Diplomacy first.
Yeah. Caution is best, I agree. My crew is on standby. Let's go then.
You dare not fight a real Klingon, one of prowess and might? I suppose your hail is meant to initiate some sort of negotiation. Which, I do not negotiate with those who would see the Klingon Empire become docile and prevent its path towards true glory.
There's no need to fight when you can just surrender and return the Doctor. But peace is to our mutual benefit. See. Or, I assure you, my crew is not afraid of you. No.
Cool. Request denied. It would be a shame to return your Doctor so soon. Extracting him from Khitomer was child's play. Fascinating what can be achieved when the Empire is so divided and unfocused. But Klingons never shy away from a challenge. Let the Kuvarmach retrieve him herself and prove she has the heart of a true warrior.
Oh boy.
My heart is just fine, Bavat. I wish we could say the same for you, you mahwi. The Klingon Empire agreed to convene on the Federation's ceasefire proposal. It is you who is in violation of the agreement, and in direct disobedience of the High Council. They should have you discommended, you pet.
Lieutenant, subspace sensors have detected massive increase of tachyon emissions. Bavat was stalling to call for backup. Prepare to engage. That little tiny ship is holding that. Okay. Oh no! Oh no, who saw that coming? I was gonna say, please tell me it doesn't
Bavot
end
has
there.
escaped with the Doctor. The Belfast is tracking his ship's ion trail. Time to show these what we're made of. Give it all you got.
You need stop charge.
Yeah, as you see a little scream face coming up here, like ghosty phantoms right there. Creepy but cool at the same time.
That was the last of them. Receiving a hail from the Khitomer. I'm opening a multi-channel.
Hull integrity below 50%.
Answer hail.
Hull integrity below 25%.
I would love to answer hail, but where is the... Is it because I was doing damage?
Belfast, this is Captain Sean. The situation is under control on Khitomer. We found a second device on stage attached to the podium and neutralized it. The device has the ability to disrupt photonic emissions and store holographic data, like a capsule. What's your status? Have you retrieved the Doctor?
Unfortunately, Bavot has escaped with him. He's likely trapped the Doctor inside the device. To what ends remains unclear. We're tracking the... Yeah.
I missed a device, but we scanned the entire area. How is that possible? I increased my tricorder sensor aperture. I ran a multispectral sweep. I even enhanced subspace resolution and set up a level 3 perimeter scan. I should have set up a level 4 scan. This is my fault.
Okay. We got...
Steady, Lieutenant. The first device was no doubt a red herring planted in the room to distract us from the second, which in turn was shielded from our sensors by an experimental chronoton-charged cloaking field. That second device was ever so slightly displaced in time. Your tricorder couldn't have picked up on it. It took a whole group of scientists from several different delegations to come to that same conclusion.
Whatever Bavot is doing is dangerous.
Captain, we need to go after the Doctor. The Belfast is tracking Bavot's warp signature, ion trail, and projected course. I've got all the data I need.
What the Belfast needs to do is remain stationed in orbit of Khitomer while President Okeg meets with the Klingon High Council. This attack has led to some very tense exchanges and great mistrust in the Federation and Gorn delegations. Going after the Doctor is too risky. We'll need to send our data over to an experienced strike team and let them handle it.
Captain, we're running out of time. You said yourself that we can make all the difference. Lieutenant Paris and I can retrieve the Doctor together. My crew is experienced and up to the task.
I agree. Besides, the Doctor is not only one of the most brilliant minds in Starfleet, but he's also my godfather. He's family, Captain.
Family first. Ohana.
I can't argue with that. But for that same reason, I'll need you back in one piece after your mission. I can't lose you too, Lieutenant. The Belfast has to remain to supervise the situation on Khitomer and escort Starfleet 1 back to Federation space. I hope I'm not making a mistake by staying behind. But duty calls. Good luck, and take care.
Our transporter chief is standing by, ready to receive you, Lieutenant Paris.
1 to beam over.
Beam over, Lieutenant Paris. Nice.
Quite the fine ship you have. Here's the data the Belfast retrieved during our encounter with the Klingons. We've tracked the Warvig to the Hatoria system.
Alright, no time to lose. Let's warp over there. Figure out what the heck Bavot's doing.
We've arrived, and in enemy territory, no less.
Of course.
Sensors are picking up on multiple vessels in the area. Klingon patrol ships. Planetary archives also show Hatoria is home to a large nebula and an abandoned facility on the ground. I'm guessing that's where Bavot is holding the Doctor.
What are your options, Lieutenant?
We can either use the nebula's ionized gas to scatter our ship signal and travel at low impulse to conceal our movements till we reach transporter range, or we can go in guns blazing and risk alerting the Klingons on the ground. Your call.
Oh. I mean, do we really want the Klingons on the ground to know where we're coming? I guess use the nebula if we can. Keyword. Though, if we get in a fight, we get in a fight. I'm just saying. Prey. Okay. Kinda want to fight them, to be fair. But I don't know. I don't know how bad the situation will be on the ground if we fight these guys. We'll find out. So yeah, I know not a lot of people like the slow flying part, but if it's part of the mission, it's part of the mission, and I can't help it. Or maybe I can help it just a little bit, but I mean, we'll get through it together.
Recommend we travel at low velocity. 1/4 impulse should do the trick.
Am I not going at speed, or? What was destroyed? That's my question. My poor wingmans, or whatever you want to call these things, are not functioning very well. Alright, we're going through the nebula. So far, so good. How's everyone doing? By the way, I forgot to ask that earlier. What was your favorite Star Trek Voyager character? For me, it's a little hard to pick because, honestly, I like all the main senior staff. Chakotay and Janeway definitely be my favorite. EMH definitely on that list, and same thing with 7. Neelix? I'm half and half on Neelix, to be fair. The first 3 seasons, not really, because of his relationship with Kes. And how, after, when I was a kid, I didn't really
realize... We've reached the halfway mark. Hang in there, Doctor. We're coming for you.
With their relationship, and then as I got older, I was like, oh yeah, that's why it felt weird. And if you don't know, look it up. I'm not gonna say it on YouTube because I don't want to get in trouble. Kes is not a bad character, to be fair. I thought she was pretty cool. I don't know, I felt like also at the very end, before she left, that she became super overpowered. And having psychic abilities. Yeah, she was training with Tuvok with it. Developing that, but, she almost became, way over superpowered. Maybe it's me. Other than that, I do like the characters. Fun series. Do like the original series too in Next Generation. I haven't watched much of Deep Space Nine, to be fair, though I'm hoping to fix that after finishing rewatching Next Generation. Definitely love.
All right, we're nearing the target coordinates. Time to prepare a team.
Definitely love Prodigy. It's almost like a second, another season of Voyager on that one. So yeah, let me know who's your favorite character from Voyager. Be interested to see the mixture of everyone's thought process on that. Am I hitting the asteroids? Is that why I'm going down?
We're almost within transporter range of Hatoria. Let's move on.
Alright, we're almost there. Nice.
We are within transporter range. I don't think the Klingons have detected us yet. Still, we better bring some backup. Ready to beam down when you are.
I'll bring officers specialized in infiltration tactics. I'm assuming they are. Be kind of cool if it shows like, yes, they are good at sometime earlier. Why do you look like a cybernetic?
As I was saying, the nanoprobes developed to counter the Undine are... Wait a minute. Where am I?
Bajach Emelv, you fool! Sing, the data! Is it ready?
Soon, Bavat. I am extracting the genetic information from the doctor's holomatrix. It'll take some time to bypass his security subroutines.
You know, in some cultures, it is considered ill-mannered to interrupt a sentient life form, especially a brilliant physician. If you're interested, my research paper, The Art of Turn-Taking, a study on conversational analysis in Delta Quadrant species, has...
Hold your tongue, you insufferable projection of wasted photons!
Oh... Yeah. Leap of faith.
According to the Federation's archives, this facility used to be a penal colony and still houses functional security systems to this day. Speaking of, I'm picking up on a photonic signal that matches the doctor's holosignature, but it's faint. My guess is he's being held in one of the facility's lower levels. Stay alert. We don't know what Bavat has in store for us.
Here's hoping we're one step ahead of him. Let's move. I mean, if we go through the door, breaching the door, then they're definitely going to know. Right?
Lead the way.
Oh, man. Oh no, not the EMH. Doctor!
Unlock your security protocols and give me the data, Patach!
Ambassador Bavat, this is absolutely ludicrous behavior and very dishonorable, I'll have you know. I refuse to be probed any further. If you have developed a passion for genetics, then I encourage you to conduct your own research. I am sure you will find the funding.
Sing, increase the hologram sensitivity calibrations and bypass safety protocols.
Oh no, come on.
Hurt! This is not how one treats a guest in their repurposed prison. Well, perhaps it is.
They're hurting him. I'm sending out an electromagnetic pulse to disrupt that console. It'll buy us some time.
Okay, do it. Speak with Lieutenant Paris.
By tampering with the doctor's sensitivity calibrations, Bavat and Singh are making sure that he feels pain the way a biological life form would. Effectively, they're torturing him. I know Captain Sean said not to take risks, but I'm not sure we've got much of a choice. We need to think of something fast.
Bavat seems interested in genetic data. Perhaps if we look around, we'll figure out what they want from the doctor.
Not a bad plan. We'll investigate the facility as we head towards the doctor's coordinates. But let's do this quickly. I can't let this go on for much longer.
Agreed. That doesn't sit right with me. Let's go. Gotta save the doctor. Gonna be a great time.
Before you go any further,
what?
Let's talk about the facility's security sweeps. Some areas of the facility are being scanned periodically by security consoles. Unapproved life forms that come into contact with the scans will likely trigger an alarm, alerting nearby enemies or heightening security protocols. We should avoid detection if possible, and find a way to deactivate the scanners.
Avoid the scans, deactivate them. Understood.
Heads up. The area ahead of us is being scanned.
Is it being scanned? How do I know when the scan's done? I want to go... Wait, I think I see it. Yep, right there. So what if I...
My scans are picking up on low-level electromagnetic signals coming from beyond that sweep.
Okay. How do I deactivate the scan? Is it one of those I have to run and beat that thing? Crap.
You've been detected. Automated security. Watch out.
You know. Well, if they don't know if we're here, we already do now. Come on.
We're in the clear. Let's avoid detection going forwards.
You know, I would love to.
What do we have in here? Consoles running on residual power.
Apparently I'm not fast as a cat. I'm a console.
Amar Noonien Singh, Research Log, File 13. My first experiment proved unsuccessful. A disappointment. The host biology is highly aggressive at the cellular level and rejecting genetic input. I will adapt my experiments to suppress any existing dominant cells going forward. Amar Noonien Singh, Research Log, File 14. Results are now beginning to show promise, but I fear I might have overcompensated. Rapid mutation has led to instability in the subject genome. To counter this, I plan to create an epigenetic framework with the purpose of culling damaged cells. If we lose a few test subjects in the process, so be it. Amar Noonien Singh, Research Log, File 19. After careful calculations, I have achieved my first breakthrough. Whereas some subjects were unable to withstand further testing, others are now thriving. In particular, Subject GU-75 has impressed Bhavat.
Oh, wait. Noonien Singh, wasn't that the name of Kong? Or Khan? I have downloaded the data so we can report it to command. Singh and Bhavat.
They're experimenting on people.
There's more.
The primary focus of the project is gerontology, the study of aging in various life forms. The Federation Science Council has given me permission to test various forms of genetic modification to find treatments of degenerative diseases such as Irumodic syndrome. We're making significant progress.
Really? Bashir's in on it? That's a classified Federation research log if I ever heard one. Oh, never mind. So he stole that.
Yes.
Gotcha.
How did Bhavat and Singh get their hands on proprietary Federation logs? We can't let them keep this data. We need to destroy it.
Hang on, there's another log.
It's not a proud moment in Earth's history either. Khan was the greatest of the augmented conquerors in the eugenics wars. He was the ruler of more than a quarter of Earth, and he treated those he ruled like slaves. Unlike some of the other so-called genetic supermen, Khan only enslaved his people rather than massacre them. Some consider him to be the best of the tyrants. A dubious honor, to be sure. Augments like Khan Noonien Singh caused the death of millions.
Amar Noonien Singh seems to be following in the footsteps of the infamous Khan Noonien Singh. Let's listen to the rest. Fun fact, I kind of sort of named my character after Khan. Sort of. Yay.
When the people rose up against the augment tyrants, Khan and some of his people escaped into space on a sleeper ship. I suspect you heard a lot about Khan's clashes with Captain Kirk at Starfleet Academy. I remember running the Mutara Nebula simulator in my senior year there. It was a singular experience.
From hell's heart, I stab at thee.
I'm all for eradicating degenerative diseases, but not if it means another eugenics war or the creation of genetically engineered slaves. Singh's plan seems to align more with the latter and not with the Federation's work. My guess is they copied our research, but not our motivations.
This does sound like genetic augmentation, which in most cases is against Federation law. Singh and Bhavat will be facing some pretty hefty charges for abducting the Doctor. Let's move.
Looks like a security sweep can be deactivated from that console.
Oh, now we could oh, what the heck is this? Okay. I've never seen this before. Yay.
Security functionality deactivated. Let's move on.
Oh, okay, wow. Oh, why is that shiny?
I'm detecting life signs in the room ahead.
And device. Modify security scanners. Tricorders show these Klingon perimeter scanners have been extensively retrofitted with alien technology to facilitate multi-dimensional security sweeps. Their retrofit has equipped them with technion reverberance, making them sensitive to quantum signature fluctuations. This methodology is rarely used outside of temporal mechanics and wormhole studies. Cross-referencing this device energy signatures and molecular configuration with recent readings reveals direct correlations to the device discovered at the Khitomer conference? Fun. Okay, down over here. Oh, look, there's Klingons.
Klingon Mach, Grethor's gates stand ready to welcome you.
A Bhavat welcoming committee. That's too kind.
That's
Remind
too
me to
kind.
thank him later with phase of fire.
And a basket. How am I rooted? There we go. One of those little gift baskets as well.
That's all of them. Let's look around for anything that might help us.
Console?
Amar Noonien C.
Really?
Search log file 22. Subject GU-75's DNA has begun to deteriorate after a couple of cycles. All attempts to stabilize the specimen's genetic sequence using molecular templating have failed. I will keep trying. Amar Noonien C. Search log file 28. This will be my last entry on subject GU-75. Was begun to exhibit irrational and aggressive behavioral patterns. The specimen's enhanced strength make it difficult to control. Even the Klingon guards struggle to keep it subdued for testing. I will begin processing GU-75 for termination.
All right.
Doctor's Log Supplemental Stardate 86324.7. In preparation for the Khitomer ceasefire conference, I have been reviewing the Undine research stored in my holomatrix. One study from Stardate 51003.7 focuses in particular on the reprogramming of Borg collective nanoprobes for the purpose of destabilizing species 8472 cell structure, thereby neutralizing them.
This is the research Doctor spoke of at the Khitomer before he was interrupted. The log continues.
It appears that Seven and I pioneered research on species 8472, and that the Federation was the first and so far only alliance of people able to thwart the Undine. My hope is that we will soon be able to share this research with trusted allies.
The Doctor was open to sharing his research with allies.
I don't think Singh and Bhavat are acting on behalf of the Klingon Empire. They must be acting independently.
at least our ceasefire proposal might still stand a chance. Let's move on.
Looks like we can deactivate a security sweep from in here.
Oh, that's good. At least we're near one. There we go. Yay.
This room is clear.
Do I really need to scan it?
Another security sweep. We should check this room. Some of these consoles are still active. No doctor in here, but maybe we'll find something that can help us.
Trying to get close enough. Don't. Aha.
Amar Noonian Singh, Research Log File 31.
Dude, even he sounded
In the
annoyed.
wake of Subject DU-75's termination, a new favorite has arisen amongst the augmented ranks. Subject DU-78 is strong, reliable, and obedient, despite the pain it is in. For now.
Download data.
Doctor's Log Supplemental, Stardate 54518.2. The genetic material retrieved from the unborn Klingon hybrid by the name of Miral Paris, sampled with the consent of her parents, Lieutenants B'Elanna Torres and Tom Paris, has proven a great success. The Klingon pilgrims from the IKS Shan have been cured of their illness. As a result, they now believe that Miral is what they call the Kuva Mach, a legendary Klingon figure who is foretold to heal all Klingons and restore them to their former glory. Quite the legacy to live up to for an unborn child.
Not wrong.
Miral is doing well. I know that the crew of Voyager will protect her, at least until she comes of age and chooses her own path. I expect there will come a day when the Klingon Empire will inquire about Miral Paris. However, modifying genetic material is a delicate topic, given the historical precedents. The eugenics wars, or the Klingon augment virus, both point toward the possibility of genetic alteration being used for nefarious purposes, such as creating biological weaponry, or even an army.
Destroy log.
That must be exactly what Singh and B'Vat have planned, but why? The Klingon Empire already has a capable army. The rest of the log comes as no surprise to me. As I got older, my parents began to share stories from my childhood with me. The tale of the IKS Shan was one of them.
A plan to create an army sounds concerning. Let's find B'Vat.
You know the drill.
Yep. Yep. Alright. Now that I know how to do this right here.
That's it.
Not that difficult.
Deactivated. Let's keep moving.
Are we almost there? Hopefully.
Klingon and Gorn life signs up ahead.
Oy.
Prepare for a fight.
Yep. Hi guys, how's it going? Why did I get slingshot all the way back over there?
Enemy targets on set.
Wow. Come on. There we go.
Have you come as a sacrifice, Kuvach Mach?
With Buch, the only thing I'm sacrificing is my time, you useless har.
Glory to the Gorn, and B'Vat the benefactor.
Flawless temper, that's for sure.
This is the price.
These Gorn are too far gone and blinded by Bavat's empty promises.
I'm sorry,
Surrender yourself, Kuvach Mak, or prepare to die with dishonor.
Why is my medical officer
That
not...
Gorn looks similar to the ones who disrupted the Khitomer conference. Let's press on. I'm sure the doctor is counting on us.
What the heck?
Tricorders are detecting a photonic signature further ahead. Lead the way.
Oh wow. I love winter, but that's a little too cold for me. Oh, that was okay. That was I thought that was like more information on the army that they were building. Never mind.
There are too many security sweeps in this hallway to evade.
Yeah.
We have to keep investigating to deactivate them somehow. It's our only option.
Copy that. Alright, so keep investigating. Oh. Why that didn't show up earlier, don't know. Oh, come on, I just got that. There we go. There we go.
This console doesn't appear to deactivate the security sweeps, but I see another one.
You mean the one I just did?
This appears to be a security console connected to an audio-visual feed.
This could prove useful. Let's tap into it.
The exobiology lab is ready, Bavat. We are only missing the data.
Khitomer! How hard can it be to retrieve data from a hologram?
Pretty hard.
Ambassador, may I remind you that I am the emergency medical hologram Mark I. I served aboard the USS Voyager during
Silence! Do you wish to have your vocal interface deactivated, you insufferable tar? Quiet. Someone is watching.
Miral.
Hello, Kuvach Mach.
He had to be sending a message.
Damn it, we've been detected. And he's taunting us. We need to come up with a plan. Quickly.
The doctor was humming a tune.
I recognize that tune. It was a song he used to sing to me when I was a child. It was written by Kolar, commander of the IKS Shan and his people. The piece is dedicated to the Kuvach Mach. The part the doctor is humming goes, Kuvach Mach, follow no longer. Find me when two warring houses have made peace, and as one grows stronger. It's the last stanza, symbolic of the Kuvach Mach's agency and their choice to guide the Klingon people, or not.
I believe the doctor is signaling for us to fall back. This could be a trap.
Trap or not, I won't abandon him. There must be something else we can do. Maybe we can deceive Bavat somehow, get him to tip his hand or release the doctor for a price.
He's interested in your genetic material, right? Maybe there's something we can use in that exobiology lab Singh mentioned that could pass as a sample of your DNA.
That might just work. If they're willing to go to these lengths just to retrieve my genetic material, then surely they'd be willing to negotiate.
It could be the missing piece to their project. Maybe Singh has some samples in that lab that we can mix to create a hybrid DNA. Let's look around. Nice view, though.
Some security parameters were shut down when Bavat cut the feed.
Yay.
Stay sharp. The area ahead is being scanned.
Oh, no kidding. Thank you. Oh, this is gonna suck. Run! Run!
We've been detected.
Of course,
Be
yeah.
more careful.
You know,
the security sweep is active. Watch where you step.
Miss, hey, let's go in and do this crazy thing to save the EMH. Not that I don't love the EMH, I do.
We did it! We're in the clear. Let's move on.
How? What? Okay. Sure, what?
We still need to get to the lowest level of the facility.
Yes, thank you. I don't even know how the heck that happened, but alright. Of course. Get past this again. Run.
We still need to get to the lowest level of the facility. We've been detected.
Okay, that was not me this time.
The security sweep is active. Watch where you step.
Alright, finally made it. I had to cut that part right there because I kept triggering the alarm so many times, and you don't want to see that. Like I said, I am not perfect at all. So biology. Oh, they're all Gorn.
This must be the exobiology lab.
Let's see what we can find in here.
You know, I minored in biogenetics at Starfleet Academy.
Did you?
Time to put those skills to good use.
I'm scared. Like DNA sample.
A sample of human genomic base pairs.
Like sample.
A sample of Klingon polynucleotide clusters. This mix might just do the trick, at least for now. Time to enact our plan.
Alright. What's up? I'm here. I'm surprised they didn't hear us in the other room, but okay.
The data has almost been decrypted, Bavat. Soon, we will be able to dispose of the hologram.
I don't think so.
Miral, what are you still doing here? I mean, a Klingon hybrid I have never seen before.
Don't worry, Doctor. We're here to break you out.
Lieutenant Miral Paris. Or should I say Kuvach Mach? Here to take your friend's place? He's kept your seat warm.
Let him go.
And why would I do that?
Because we have what you need. A sample of my DNA. The missing piece to your scientific puzzle. You're creating an army, right?
I am creating a movement. Soon all will pledge their allegiance to the new Klingon Empire and bow before its ruler.
That's only a fantasy without my DNA, Bavat. I'll give you the sample if you release the doctor.
Miral, I strongly advise you do not.
You're bluffing. Hand it to my assistant, now.
Let the doctor go first.
Fine. Free the captive, Singh.
I really don't trust any of them.
This is a ruse. A counterfeit.
Wait,
now,
how would you know?
Singh.
Let's see how you fare against my latest experiments.
Confirm. Ready.
How does he know that was a counterfeit? Like, does he have any...
The doctor's genetic research will have to do for now. Time is on my side. Can you say the same, Kuvach Mach?
We can't let him escape!
Miral, no! It's too dangerous! I'll go!
No, don't go!
I love you, but you've got to trust me. I have to go after him, and you're needed here. You're the galaxy's only hope against the Undine.
Oh, we're gonna tell her parents.
I don't know where I'm headed, but if I make it, I'll give you a sign. Protect the doctor. I'll go after Bavat. We'll meet again!
Yeah. I'm not going to be the one to tell her parents this. Oh, let's go. Oh. Yeah. Oh, this is bad. One of those bar fights you can't get out of.
If you handle the fighting, I will search my database for intelligence on the Gorn.
Yeah, really?
Should you require medical assistance, then I will be at your disposal if you stay alive. That is.
Oh yeah, if I stay alive, thank you.
Not a miracle worker. Gorn are ectothermic creatures, and therefore vulnerable to the cold.
I'm trying to get to the cold.
Use your environment. They are also apex predators, with instinct-driven threat responses. Augmentation has driven these Gorn to insanity.
Tab. Tab. Nope. Tab. Thank you. Can I shoot that thing? I'm just... That's the problem. I'm trying to shoot that thing. It's not working. Yes, thank you. Oh, thank goodness. Dear Lord. Okay, so we can hurt them when they're frozen. Awesome. But what if I run out? No, stop flying to me. Sorry for all the weird camera angles. But because you're in the way? Yeah, you're in the way. Dude, really? Thank you. Okay, we're getting there. Slowly. Alright, so we're slowly chipping away at that to health, which is good. Better than... Ow. Yeah, I think I have an idea here. Might be stupid, but we'll see. Get this right here. There we go. I think that... Yeah, there we go. That's smart. Also... Nope. 7. I don't want to hear it in the comments. Well, I clicked on that. There we go. There we go. One down. Thank you. There we go. Okay, what can I move? Really? what I want you to do. Let's see what there's. Activate bomb. There we go. That's a good combination. There we go.
You've weakened them. Keep it up.
Yes, thank you,
It's our
Doctor.
only chance to make it out alive.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
What a fight. I was anxious, even as an onlooker. Well done. We've got an unethical scientist on the loose.
Yeah.
Where is Singh?
Great
I'm
question.
registering his biosignature, coming from a nearby transporter room.
Oh god, he's gonna escape, isn't he? I was preventing him
Mr.
from
Singh,
escaping.
IKS Warwick, come in! Anyone!
Not so fast, Singh. The jig is up.
Fine. But if you think apprehending me will have any effect on my plans with Bhavat, you are deluded. Bhavat has the genetic data he needs to proceed. None of you will be able to change that. Not even the Kuvach Mach. In time, Bhavat will convince her to join his 10,000 augment army.
I doubt
It's
it.
the prophecy.
Nah, she wouldn't join him. According to the Federation archives, the Kuva Ma is destined to defeat the army, not lead it.
All of your ruses are pitiful. Your genetic concoction of Klingon and human DNA did not even pass a visual inspection. Do you think Bhavat and I cannot recognize a vial originating from our own laboratory? Even your holographic doctor must have realized that. But you are too simple-minded to understand our greater scientific plans. Like an insect waiting to be squashed in the palm of a god.
You seem pretty confident Bhavat has your back, but he left you behind as soon as he acquired the doctor's data.
Silence! The Kuvach Mach has followed Bhavat as intended, and him and I have a deal. He will lead his army, and I will become a renowned ruler. Unlike the rest of the Noonien Singh lineage who have lost their way, I will become the father of a new generation of augments. You, on the other hand, will rot in Aurora Pinte cell once all of this is over. Bhavat's means transcend time itself.
Yeah, Bhavat is inciting his grand plan without you, whereas you tried to flee from battle. I think we've heard enough. Bringcatcher, one to beam up to the brig. About time.
I've dealt with my fair share of rude scientists during my time aboard Voyager, but Amar Noonien Singh might just take the cake. Now that this area is secure and our culprit has been caught, I wanted to thank you for coming to my rescue. I know our mission isn't over yet. Bhavat is still at large, with morale trailing not far behind, I'm sure.
Don't mention it, Doctor. I hope you're alright now. That sounded gruesome earlier. As for Bhavat Singh, mention his means. Transcended time?
Yes, he did. I suggest we return to where we last saw Bhavat and investigate the area. I'm sure we will find something that will enlighten us on the matter. Besides, it might increase our odds of finding the Ral sooner rather than later.
Good idea. I'll scan the area.
Nothing a tricorder scan won't illuminate.
Yep. Both scanning together.
Oh my. Your scans reveal the presence of residual chronoton particles. That, my friend, suggests a temporal aperture once existed in this very space.
The portrayal of Bhavat open a portal open. So he has time traveled? Why? And to when?
I'm afraid it will be difficult to pinpoint on our own. I suggest you report back to Starfleet for now. I am sure Command will want to hear all about this. I can say Captain Sean will be enthused about Miral's disappearance.
He won't.
And I do feel somewhat responsible for that. I'll break the news to him when we return. But I expect he will contact you later. We'll be counting on you to find her.
I don't know how yet, but I will find Lieutenant Miral Paris. That's a promise, Doctor. USS Dreamcatcher 2 to beam up.
My army promises glory to the Empire and its great houses. A new dawn, a new era for the worthy warrior. Together, we will finally become an empire worthy of Kalesh. We will wipe out the Federation and conquer their people once and for all. Kapla!
Oh, so he's gathering all sorts of Klingons from different times. Okay. Elsewhere. No! Meryl!
But what?
Well, I feel like this is the end of this episode. Oh.
Where am I?
Nice. Oh no.
I wish I could say our mission was a total success, but my chief of security is unaccounted for, and the conference hasn't unfolded as President Okeg had hoped. Bavat is still out there somewhere, but there's still a glimmer of hope in all of this. Somehow, Captain Cogran has convinced the High Council to consider the ceasefire. What's more, Starfleet Intelligence has asked me to relay an unusual message. Apparently, they received an encrypted transmission from Lieutenant Paris, addressed to you. The stardate attributed to it is unexpected. Even so, you have my thanks for retrieving the Doctor, and for bringing Amar Noonien Singh to justice. I'm putting my faith in you. Track down Bavat to ensure he answers for his crimes, and bring Miral home.
Hi guys, sorry for that weird cut. For some reason, the game froze on me, and I had to bring back up, and I decided to come back to Earth Space Dock, as you can see. I really did enjoy the first episode of, what was it called again? The Ultimate Klingon, the Kuva Ma. I thought it was really good. It was a little slow in the beginning, you know, kind of like, you know, we had to go around, scan things, and kind of like the president, probably in real life, they scan the area, make sure there's no threats to anyone or to the president themselves, and clear the area. So that was pretty fun, but it was also a little slow. I do like the action, space battles or ground battles, either one. I like both ground battle and space battles. I like the fact that the Gorn is back again, causing problems, and then I think we dealt with Kavat in the first story / episodes. I'm pretty sure it's him. Or I could be thinking of a completely different Klingon. But yeah, they're causing problems again, so maybe they're starting up another war? I don't know. Or Kavat definitely is starting up another war. Another slow spot that I did not like. I love the base. What I did not like about the base is the stupid scanning thing where you had to beat it before it scanned you. I know it wasn't going too fast, but maybe it's a skill issue. I don't know. Could be just me. I triggered it a couple of times, and then you'll notice like a spot where there was 3 scanners in a row, and I somehow activated them on the second one, and I died. I'm gonna leave that in. I actually accidentally triggered it like maybe 5 or 7 times, leading to the end result, and I finally got through there. So I'll probably cut that out of there. So those were the 2 things I didn't like, was the scanners and then the slow beginning of the episode. What I did like is seeing Meryl again. Well, Meryl as an adult now, Meryl Paris, and hearing what she sounds like, because the last time we saw her was on Voyager. Voyager, as a baby, she's just born on the very last episode of Endgame Part 2. And seeing the EMH / the Doctor again, it's always great to see him. Honestly, it's always great to see any of the senior staff on Voyager. It's always fun to get to see them again or hear their voice again, especially all the senior staff. Robert Picardo, amazing. Amazing voice actor, amazing as the EMH. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the next episode. I'm hoping that the next episode will happen soon. Maybe, I don't know. I'm really hoping the next episode will happen soon, because, you know, as you saw in the ending, Kavat is building an army of Klingons, or gathering an army of Klingons, and since he's able to time travel somehow, not even sure, we don't even know how he's time traveling, so I'm really interested in figuring out what the heck is going on with that. It looks like he's gathering Klingons from across different timelines of Star Trek, because we saw the Klingon from Discovery, which in my opinion is the worst looking Klingon ever. It could be me, or it could be I'm just used to seeing Klingons as they are, you know, the like Worf or all the other ones before the original series. The second worst, I would have to say the original series. I just like the ones that we know and love now than those 2. So I'm really interested to see what's going to go on with that. If there's going to be any struggle within his little group that he's making. Like, maybe, you know, since they're all across from different times, they kind of look at him and go, why are we listening to you? Why do we need to listen to you? And there'll be like some sort of struggle within his group that he's trying to build. That'd be kind of cool to see. I can't wait to figure out what's going to happen with Meryl, seeing that we saw her in front of the gate or the Guardian of Forever. I'm glad to see that again. I know in the next couple episodes, or I'm just guessing, in the next couple episodes, they're gonna probably implement the Guardian of Forever in the story somehow, some way, some form. And of course, you know, Meryl's probably gonna embrace the role of Movaka, her title that she was given even before she was born. What I'm hoping, what am I hoping for the next episode is, well, my wishful thinking is I'm hoping for to see Voyager characters in the next episode. Minus, I guess we already seen Meryl. We already seen the EMH. Love seeing them. Love seeing them. Love having them there. But it would be kind of cool to see, you know, the next episode is the continuation of what happened. And, you know, Tom Paris and B'Elanna Paris now come in and go, we mean our daughter is gone or missing or misplaced in time. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. As far as I know, B'Elanna is not in any of the episodes. Granted, I haven't played all the episodes, so I can't say for sure. I know Tom Paris appears in one of the episodes. It would be nice to have Admiral Janeway come in to help out. Same thing maybe with Tuvok or 709 or even Chakotay. That would be amazing to have that happen. But again, that's just wishful thinking. I'm just very excited about the next episode because the ending for me makes me want to have more and know what's going to happen and how this is going to be resolved and how we're going to resolve it. Other than that, I thought it was a pretty good episode. I thought it was a really pretty good episode. It's definitely leaving me wanting more to the episode. I'm hoping they're going to make another episode soon, and I can't wait till that happens. But until then, we're going to continue on with the Romulan story, I believe it is. Yeah, Romulan mystery. Start up on that, and then if they do make a new episode within this year or month or whatever, we'll double back on that one, and I'll probably do a recap of the ending before starting the video or something like that. I'm just super excited about this. That was a lot of fun for me. Other than the slow parts. Hope everyone has a great day. Stay safe. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.